like to give some credit where credit's due to Kyle McCullough and Robert Ford for funding us and keeping us rocking and kicking with the chickens. We appreciate that, Kyle and Robert. Thank you. Also, our oil video is coming up, best oil. Go now, comment which oil you think is the best, and if you can, why. Hey guys and gals, it's Sweet Project Cars here with cool, trick, and affordable ways for the do-it-yourselfer. Glad to be here with you. This is an easy, simple one. Many of you who already have tires on your vehicle, which is 99.999% of you, know how this all works. We have a tire on a customer's vehicle that keeps going flat over a very slow period of time. We wanted to find out where it was at and what we do to repair it. So what we did is actually sprayed the whole tire down with dish soap and warm water. Magic. So let's get busy and fix this. So you can do this at home. So if it happens to you and you don't have a tire place right around you, and I know many of you have AAA and all that stuff, we're just showing you what we do to help people. Not a big deal. We don't want to make too much out of it. All right, the first thing we did is took the core out of the valve stem, let all the air out of it. All right, what we want to do is break the bead loose so we can clean the rim and get all the junk off it. That's the only reason it's not sealing up. And what we do, because we don't do enough tires around here, we use the weight of the vehicle to break the bead loose. And this is all you do. It's real simple. Just like that. Did you hear that? She's broke loose. And you did it all by yourself. This is for extreme conditions when you can't get to the tire repair place. Now this is gritty. Pieces and parts of rusty garbage. And it gets in there and it allows it to not seal. So we're going to clean all that up. A little sandpaper, blow it all out with our super duper telescooper handy dandy air nozzle. And when you reach inside, if you don't have enough room here to get your hand in there to do it, you can put a C-clamp on here, a big C-clamp, and pull the tire in. But usually you don't have to do that. But when you feel in here on the inside of this part of the rim, you can feel it's rough. We just take some really coarse sandpaper, clean that up. This is like a 40 grit, 80 grit, somewhere in there. Pretty rough. Doing a great job though. Really smoothing it out nice. And where this type of job comes in really handy is when it's on a holiday. That's worst case scenario. It's like the worst things can happen at the worst possible time. You can't get to anybody, no tire shops are open. Do this yourself and you're good to go. Now you can put up with it slowly leaking and constantly putting air into it, but find out where the leak is and fix it. And if you do it yourself, we know we can hire people to do this all the time, but as a DIY channel for the beginner and novice, if you do it yourself, you know it's done right. Really rough right there. And this will keep you from having to buy a new rim, because that's what the tire shop's going to say. Well, your rim's rusted, you're going to need a new rim. Save your money. Put it into something fun. And if you can get someone to push down on the tire, you can take your Dremel and hit it with that, and that'll clean it up. But this works as well. All it is a little bit labor intensive. Feels good now. Now if you're on headset, it's going to get loud, so you might want to turn your volume down. We're going to use our 99%. Clean it up a little bit. Nice thing about the 99%, if it goes inside and you open this up and leave it open, blow a little air in there, it evaporates. All right, the 99% dried it right out. It's nice and smooth in there now. Didn't take much. Just think you'd be able to help somebody someday. Now, here's the secret. This is bead sealer. And it doesn't take very much. You just put a little bit, and you can lay some towels over this rim so you don't get it on there, but we'll just use lacquer thinner and clean it off there if we get any on there. And it's kind of runny, but you just put a little bit right on the bead of the tire. Like I said, you'll see how much I put on. A little bit goes a long way. Now you don't have to do this, but it's just added precaution. So you don't have to mess with this again. So if your tire goes flat and you see it's leaking around the bead, break the bead loose, clean it up, put it back together, and it will not leak. This, as I said, you don't have to have this on hand, but for a DIYer, it's always good to keep some bead sealer around. You never know if you got an ATV or a bicycle tire or something. It is amazing stuff. Now we'll put the valve core back in. And I'll show you how we put the air back in. These are the handiest air nozzles you can possibly get. They clip on and it works great. See that? Bam! And Bingo was his name. And Julio was his name.
Buscar en el show más de la descripción de video para todas las herramientas.
Now this is a 1500 half ton. We get the best air checking tool there is on the planet. It only takes 35 pounds in this because it's a half ton truck. And we are at 30 pounds. £40. Just a tad under 40. We're going to leave it there. I'll spray the soap on again and you'll see that it doesn't leak. Remember, it was foaming up all the way around the rigmarole there. Spray it right down in there for you. No leaks. It's beauteous. That's it, folks. You just fixed your tire at home on a holiday weekend when there was no other shops open. You just did it yourself. And as I said, pick up some bead sealer now so you have it. We've had this jug for about 14 years, maybe 15.